Hey, hello. Hello again. My name is Emma and welcome to Tea Time Tuesday. I know I've been kind of like always, is she gonna do one today? Is she not gonna do one today? Did she come on? I mean, I feel bad that you guys never know whether I am gonna make a Tea Time Tuesday or not, but life has it that it's always like a miss or hit kind of thing, but I definitely will try to be on here more often. So if you are just hopping on, again, my name is Emma, and I do enjoy drinking tea. I do enjoy talking to somebody while I'm doing it, and I do like sometimes I'll either get like treats and I'll do a taste test, or sometimes I'll make my own, little samples of pastries and I'll try my own pastries. And sometimes I will make sandwiches. I really have been liking to make sandwiches. I want to get more into it. I don't know what it is. I think it's fascinating how people, how they do food preparations, but usually their food preparations is like kind of like vegetables, cold cuts, more like for hors d'oeuvres or for not so much a charcuterie board, but more like for appetizers or hors d'oeuvres. Now I have nothing against charcuterie boards, but to me it's just, I mean, it's cute and all, but for me it's just too messy. At the end of the day, I mean, you just have hands in there, I don't know. I could be wrong, I could be wrong. I'm the kind of person that you have to use, little things, to pick them up. Kind of like these little tongs, to pick them up, like if you do have a charcuterie board, get these little tongs. I don't know where I got this. I might have gotten this at Dollar Tree. I don't know. But get a few of these. It's just almost like going to, if you ever go like to a Spanish sweetbread store, they have tongs. I mean, they don't let you just go in there and grab the bread and just dump it on the tray. They have tongs. So that's another thing that, you could pick up pickles, the cheese, whatever, and put it on a little plate. But when you're just going in, I don't know. Do it as you think you feel. Everything's okay, but I would invest, in these little guys. They're not called thumbs. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Prongs? I don't know what I hope I'm saying it right. Anyway, the little things that you pick up meats and stuff with. Anyway, I'm now going to have to Google it because I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I'm not trying to say underwear. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's go past that. So I did mention last time that I did want to get into a tea club, but I noticed some of their tea clubs, don't really have much to offer you. Not really much at all. They offer you information and maybe a pack or something of their tea, but nothing really, like no other thing, like another incentive to make you want to continue buying their brand or whatever brand they have. It just seems so simple. I would like it if a tea company, if you have a tea club, throw in something like that, or throw in a tea holder, or a cocktail picks, anything that will go along with everything that you're trying to do. Give something, I don't know, maybe a toy that looks like a 3-tier platter, a 3-tier cake, or maybe erasers, or a tea holder, like to put your tea on, or sugar that looks like a teacup, or, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I should do my own. I don't know. But the incentives are not there. They just, or even a napkin, or what do you call it? An embroidered pretty little napkin or something. But anyway, let's go past that. So I'm going to keep looking, and if I do see something I like, I will join, and I will share, I'll do an unboxing and share what it is and what I get every month. I really want to do that, or even like a little magazine or a little calendar, and I'm not going to be quiet now. So I did go to Walmart, and because I figure if I'm going to buy the kind of tea that I like, Walmart doesn't always have the brand that you're looking for. Like I still cannot find that true blueberry. That true blueberry, still can't find it on the shelf. So I'm going to have to order them. And it's my favorite tea. This one is Bigelow Pomegranate Pizzazz. And it's pomegranate. That's how it looks like. Now, I thought it was going to be a little bit darker, almost like a raspberry, but it's not. It's very, almost like, it's very light. Like, look at how light it is. It almost looks like pink. Right? It almost looks pink. But, you know what? Let's give it a go, shall we? And I try to bring it out here as hot as possible, because I notice that every time I bring my tea out, it's already warm. So I'm like, no, I'm doing the tea at the last minute. So let's take a sip. I already added sugar, so I don't need to add no more sugar, okay? The spoon is there because just in case I want to add something. It doesn't have a strong flavor of pomegranate. It sure doesn't have that pizzazz. But it's supposed to be sweet and tangy, bursting with fruity pomegranate flavor. I mean, it's kind of there, but then again, not there. It's very subtle, like you can barely taste it. Kind of disappointed. I hope I didn't steep it too long. Maybe that could have happened, but next time I make a cup, I'll see. Maybe I burnt it. Sometimes if you steep your tea bag for too long, it loses its flavor. So you really have to be careful about that. Okay, so I had not had lunch, so this is my lunch for right now. I should put my turntable here. So this is, it's an egg salami with lettuce sandwich. Now, one thing about sandwiches that I really like, and I really think that people who used to be back in the 1800s, or probably even before that, in the 1900s, they always drank a lot of tea. Now you have to remember, they didn't have all the breads and crackers and all the different kind of pickles and all that stuff that we have now. I mean, we just have a variety of everything, and meat, all that stuff. And I really enjoy knowing that they used to eat. And they would be full all day, because they would have morning tea, breakfast tea, the middle of the day tea, they would have afternoon tea, they would have high tea, and then they would have, whatever drink with their dinner with coffee, and then they'll have tea at night before they go to bed. But you have to remember, every time they had tea, well, probably not all the time, but mostly the rich, of course, they always had bread or coffee bread or crackers or nuts or a piece of meat. So they were constantly eating throughout the day. So that would fill them up, all the time. So, and now I get it. I was like, no wonder these people are, and not only that, they always seem to be skinny. Then again, they didn't have McDonald's and Burger King and all that stuff we have now, and Panera Bread. So I'm gonna switch this out. And I do have pickles with a little bit of ranch on top, just to give it a little, a little color, so it won't look so bland. So again, I do have mustard in here because I do like mayonnaise. Don't get me wrong, I do like mayonnaise. But usually when I eat something, I do like to have something that is tangy. So let's say I'm eating some quarter legs, which I had made yesterday, but I didn't have any. I didn't have any barbecue sauce, and the barbecue sauce that I like is Baby Ray's. So that's what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. It's gonna be quarter legs with Baby Ray's on top, and it's so tangy, it's so good. Now I did have one, but that was another time, and I ended up having to make my own barbecue sauce because the one that I used was open pit. Now open pit was really good, but it didn't have that spicy kick to it. So I had to end up using soy sauce and a little bit of sugar and mix it up a little bit. Then it came out just right. And I also used it for dipping as well. And I saved it too. I was like, oh no, I ain't throwing this away. So everything in here, and I didn't put cheese in here. Maybe I should have. Maybe it would have stuck more together. I don't know. I'll try it again with cheese, like with mozzarella cheese. But this is how it looks like. It has egg, lettuce, salami, and I have mustard on the bottom. Mmm. See how this tastes like. Now I hear music. I don't know where it's coming from though. Could be my son's. I saw him leaving when I came in. Well, leaving when I was coming. We kind of like met at the park. Now these pickles were just dill, the little ones, the little cocktail pickles. I love pickles. I can eat a whole jar by myself. I also like butter chip pickles. Those are really good. Don't mind me, I haven't eaten. The only thing I had this morning was my coffee, and that was it. It's like I hear somebody talking. And that's rare. Mmm. Maybe some blue cheese dressing? That would taste good on here. Or Caesar. Now, I was going to put crackers on here with cream cheese and strawberry jam, but it soaks the cracker up. So I think crackers would be good with cheese, but the cheeses have to be like really sliced. I think maybe like a Triscuit would probably be better with the what do you call it, the cream cheese and the jam, because it would hold it more. The cracker, it gets wet too fast, and then it just falls apart. But okay, so again, the Bigelow tea, pomegranate pizzazz, wasn't bad. No, it was drinkable. Yes, can I help you, senor? Okay, so we're going to set this up. I'm going to keep this up here because I don't trust this one. Where are you going? Or I'll just put it back here. Okay, so we're just going to put this aside. And I am so sorry. I am trying to keep up with my reading, and I know I have not been on that like I'm supposed to be. I will finish the book someday. Someday. And I still have other books that I haven't even read yet. And I had bought... I'm sorry, my nose just keeps running. I had bought this little cupcake set. No, well, I didn't buy it. It was in one of those mail, a homemade school book box. I'm pretty sure you've seen them around here and there. And I seen a set, and it had nothing but little cupcake books in it. They were stories, but it was based on making cupcakes. And I was looking for it, and I was like, I know I had it, because I wanted to give it to my granddaughter. But then, excuse me, she's at that age where she's growing up and she's not into kitty stuff anymore. So I said, well, I'll just get it for my grandson instead. So when I was looking for it, it was gone. And so I asked, I go, oh, I know, have you seen this set? I had to put it. She goes, oh yeah, it's in my closet. And I was like, really? I was like, oh, okay, because it was for her in the first place. So I was like, okay, enjoy. Okay, so let's see what Emily Post has to say about drum roll. I don't know how to do a drum roll. Don't know. Okay, I don't think you want to hear about deafness and loss. Hearing loss. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay, questions you needn't answer. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Questions you needn't answer. Even today, women can be at a disadvantage with a potential employer who immediately assumes that if they are young, they will quit and have children. And that if they are older, they are just killing time until their husbands retire and move to Florida. We don't have that in our minds anymore, do we? If they are of age where they might already have young children, some employers are convinced that the children will take first place over a job, and that excessive absenteeism might be likely. Like you'll skip a lot of, days, calling sick and all that kind of stuff. Often these potential employers have had a bad experience which they transfer to every eligible female applicant. They may not, by law, ask you questions about your marital status and the disposition of your children during working hours. You should be wise, however, to have an answer ready should you be willing to discuss these questions. If you feel the interview is going well and that you are anxious to get the job, you may say, "My husband and I are planning to have children at some point, but I would want to keep working after a brief maternity leave. We have excellent childcare opportunities where we live, and I am dedicated to continue my career." Or, "I have 2 small children who are cared for by a wonderful nanny when I am working." These statements impart your seriousness in the way that you would view your career. Age is a factor in anyone's finding work, despite the federal law that prohibits age discrimination. Again, your appearance, your vitality, and your experience, strong contributors to overcoming age prejudice. A woman who has been out of a job market for several years should be sure to draw upon all the areas of skills she has practiced in volunteer and community activities to show that she may be capable and energetic. Nobody volunteers anymore. Pay me or forget it. A man should focus on his maturity in decision making and the wealth of skills he has acquired. If you're older and concerned that this will be deterrent to your being hired, it is necessary to put the years of your high school or college graduation on your resume, and it is never necessary or recommended to include such personal information as your age or marital status, which is so true. I see it this way. If they don't ask, why bother? Don't offer information you don't need to. That's the worst thing you can do. Don't bring, what should I do? No. If they didn't ask, don't even worry about it. And don't offer information. That's between you and, you alone. If they are literally saying, well, do you have kids? You're not going to lie. Well, yeah. Just like, what does it have to do with the job? Because some of them might be concerned, well, do you have babysitters? Do you have care for them? Are you going to be here every day? And like they said, are you going to be gone all the time? And they always have to worry about, the school calling mom, oh, your kid is sick and blah, blah, blah. So you always have, just say everything's well taken care of. And if for some reason something comes up, you could always say that, that you'll try everything you can to take care of the situation. But for the most part, you'll try to be there, if and when time lets you, that you'll do all you can to be here because you're serious, you want this job. Then you have to talk to your family. You got to let them know, hey, guys, mom needs this job. I don't got time to be, you guys don't have time to be calling me and, you're sick and stuff when you're really not. Or, me having time to leave you with the next door neighbor because, you just are making stuff up, or you're sick, or it's not true, and you're not going to want to be with the next door neighbor. You got to talk to your kids. Even my son tells my grandkids, don't, unless you're dying, you're going to school. Okay. You're coughing, get over it. You feel sorry, go to school. You better be. And he's right, because they have a little, oh, Grandma, I don't feel good. Can I stay home? No. I know we weren't like that with our kids, right? But when you have a second turnaround and you have grandparents, you say no to everything. It's okay, this is all right, honey. You can say, now it's not. Let's go. Get those shoes on. Get those backpacks. Vamonos. Anyway, guys, I have to call it quits for right now. Thank you for joining me, for a cup of tea and a little bite of a sandwich. And like a fish in the sea, so glad you caught me. And if you're new, again, welcome. And I really do enjoy doing this. I'll try to be here more often. Okay, but for now, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this, and I'll continue to do more of them, okay? Okay, guys, hopefully we will see you next time on Tea Time Tuesday. Bye-bye.